Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to tell you how a cow, a piece of wood, a rainbow bridge are connected to the story of Ymir, the first living being in the universe and the source of everything that exists. At the very beginning of the universe, when there was only a vast emptiness called Gwyngab, in this emptiness there were two realms, Niflheim, the land of ice and mist, and Muspelheim, the land of fire and lava. Between those two realms, there was a gap where the cold and the heat met and created drops of water. From these drops of water, a giant was born. His name was Ymir, and he was the first living being in the universe. He was a frost giant with a huge body and great strength. He had a long beard that was covered with frost and eyes that glowed like icebergs. He slept in the gap, and as he slept, he sweated. From his sweat, more giants came into existence. They were his children, and they became the ancestors of all the frost giants. But Ymir was not alone in the gap. There was also another creature that emerged from the drops of water, a cow named Audhumla. Audhumla was a cow of immense size and beauty. She had 4 udders that produced enough milk to feed Ymir and all his children. She fed Ymir with her milk, and he fed her with salt from the ice. As she licked the ice, she uncovered a man. His name was Buri, and he was the first of the gods. He had golden hair and a radiant face, and he was handsome and strong. He also had a son named Borr, who married Bestla, the daughter of a frost giant named Boldhorn. They had 3 sons, Odin, Vili and Ve. Odin and his brothers grew up to be powerful and wise gods. They did not like Ymir and his children, who were chaotic and violent. They decided to kill Ymir and create a new world from his body. They attacked him with their weapons, and after a fierce battle, they managed to slay him. The blood of Ymir flooded the gap and drowned all the frost giants except one, who escaped with his wife on a boat made of wood. His name was Bergelmir, and he became the father of a new generation of frost giants. Odin and his brothers took the body of Ymir and carried it to the center of the gap. They used his flesh to make the earth, his bones to make the mountains, his blood to make the sea and lakes, his hair to make the trees and plants, his skull to make the sky, his brain to make the clouds, and his eyebrows to make a wall around the earth. They called this new world Midgard, the Middle Earth. They also took sparks from Muspelheim and they threw them into the sky, creating the sun, the moon and the stars. They gave names and roles to these heavenly bodies and set them in motion. They also created the seasons, the days, the nights. But the gods were not done with their work. They also created the first human from 2 pieces of wood that they found on the shore of the sea. They gave them life, breath, soul, intelligence and beauty. They named him Ask and Embla, and they gave Midgard as their home. They also created the rainbow bridge that connected Midgard with Asgard, the realm of the gods. They called it Bifrost, and it was guarded by Heimdall, the watchman of the gods, who could see and hear everything that happened in the 9 worlds. Thus the world was created from the body of Ymir, the primordial frost giant. His death marked the end of the old chaos and the beginning of the new orders, but his legacy still remained in the form of his children, the frost giants, who will always oppose the gods in their creations. And one day they will meet again in the final battle of Ragnarok, the doom of the gods. That's the story of Ymir, the first living being in the Norse mythology. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. If you did, please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. I would love to hear from you. Thank you for watching and see you next time.